Hello everyone, and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. I am Reliikgaming, and this is Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, you may remember, although it was a few days ago now, but in the last episode we had set ourselves up a nuclear reactor from IC2, and we put that way over there just because we wanted to be safe. In fact, it's 128 blocks away. And the reason why we wanted that was to get ourselves some of the depleted uranium fuel rods, which we would be using as part of the process of getting ourselves an applied energistics system. And in fact, those bits were to be used as part of getting a Certus quartz wrench, which we needed in the recipe for the ME controller. Now that wasn't all that we needed for the Certus quartz wrench. If you remember, the recipe was quite a bit of a pain to get. Now, the enhanced Galgadorian metal, we are going to probably do that in the next episode. But in this episode, I want to concentrate on getting some of the other bits. And that is going to be the Cenarium itself that we require for the Cenarium alloy. So if you remember, the depleted uranium fuel rods were as part of a quite long process of getting the iridium reinforced plates, but the Cenarium itself requires us to set up a molecular transformer, and in order to actually get the molecular transformer, we're going to need at least one other machine. I'm hoping it is only one, but I'll say at least just in case something else crawls out of the woodwork while we're making it. And if we just go into the recipe for the molecular transformer now, like so, we can see that one of the bits that we're going to need in here is the Lapotron crystal, and the Lapotron crystal requires us to get some of the IC2 lapis lazuli dust, and yeah, that can seemingly only be made in either the macerator or the sag mill from lapis blocks or just lapis. And yeah, I don't really fancy making the crusher, but that was in there as well. And that is a different multi-block from the rock crusher that we've got over here currently. So I had a look through the recipes and I decided that I'd actually make the sag mill just because I like the Ender IO stuff. And yeah, I also sort of thought it was potentially the easiest. And one of the items that we're going to need is a machine frame. We're going to need some crushed obsidian as well, which I've prepared a little bit ahead this episode, just trying to, in fact, we'll leave that there for now. Just trying to be a little bit more efficient. But if we just go in actually and type in sag mill now that we know that we are doing that, and just remind ourselves. So we've got the crushed obsidian, and it was the machine chassis that we needed. So we need some lumium ingots, we need some iron bars, and some of these basic capacitors. Now they are all bits and pieces that we've got. If I can just get my bearings. And first of all then we'll go and grab ourselves some of the nuggets that we need. Yeah, that's fine. We need some of these lapis electron tubes. We are going to need some iron. And for some reason, oh, we've got one there already. That's fine. We'll grab hold of that. For some reason, I felt as though I should have some iron bars already, potentially tucked away somewhere. I know that I've definitely used them quite a lot in the past already, but maybe we just made the right amount for whatever we made last time. That is no problem. We've got, hopefully, plenty of iron up here. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of it, so we can go and make ourselves some more of the iron bars. So we'll just pop that into there. I'm just gonna, I'm actually just gonna make a batch of these so that I know that I've got some for the future. And let's just have a quick check. So the iron bars, yeah, we need the lumium ingots as well. If we just grab all the bits, we should be able to get this machine put together quite quickly. And yeah, potentially we're going to have to make some more of that in this episode because that was the last of it, but that's fine. So let's get these bits and pieces put together then. So first of all, let's just grab some of these. In fact, we need some redstone chipsets as well. Let's just grab those out of our golden bag of holding. And we'll pop a few of these together actually, because I know that we are definitely going to be using quite a few of these in all of the other recipes today as well. And now we need to, I think, we can probably just put this together. Yes, we can. We've got that, we've got the iron, and now we just need some pistons. So we need to grab ourselves a bit of cobble, a bit of redstone, and some wood. So just go and grab those bits and pieces. So let's grab some wood. In fact, that was probably way more than what we needed for one episode. So we will put that back. And we've got some cobble probably still over here, I would imagine. We've got an obscene amount of that in there, actually. We'll grab ourselves some redstone. And we should now be able to just put the bits and pieces together for the pistons. And there you go, there's a couple of those, and then hopefully we can just throw this together like so. And we'll go and put that down next to our alloy smelter. And I should have grabbed a couple of the connectors and that while I was over there. It would definitely have made life a bit easier. That's fine, we can go over and grab those. Is there any in there? There's one in there, and we've got quite a few of these bits in here actually that I didn't realise. I'd forgotten all about those. That's fine. I won't forget about those again, because that is actually quite handy, having all these bits and pieces lying around. There are the iron bars. Okay, so we just need to go and grab ourselves some of the MV wire, and we can connect that up, and then that is done, and that'll be sitting there waiting. Please tell me we've got some wire. Yes, we have. So we just need one bit of that. Just make sure that I grabbed it. And in fact, we'll put the cobble back now because we don't need that anymore. And the wood in there as well before we start running into problems. So let's go and get that over here really quickly. Yeah, I do wish you could fly a little bit quicker, but there we go. Maybe that is something that will happen once we get a better jetpack in the future. So that's now filling it with power, and that is ready to put our lapis in, which we'll go and grab now so that we know that that's another bit done. Probably could have been a little bit more efficient with my time. I'm not even going to count out how many bits of this that we need. I'm just going to throw it all in there. It's very wasteful, but I don't really mind because we've got so much of everything now. And let's just make sure that this does actually do what we want it to do. Which it does. Excellent. So let's get back into the recipe then for the molecular transformer. And the way that I'm sort of planning to do this, I'm just going to do this bit by bit. And just to try to make it a little bit easier to follow. So first of all then, we need 4 of the advanced machine casings. And each one of those is going to require some steel plates, some advanced alloy, some of this carbon plate, and a basic machine casing. So first of all then, we're going to need 4 basic machine casings, which is going to be some iron chipsets and some iron plate. So let's grab out some. Now, did I not just see some iron plates in one of these chests? I did. Now that's not going to be enough. And have I got any more of the iron chipsets on me? I have, but not quite enough of those either. So I'm hoping that we've got some over here, but if we haven't, won't be a problem. The assembly table is pretty quick now, and you know, I'll just check in here first before I start calling stuff through the system. And I've got a feeling that I did do some stuff manually in the assembly table earlier. I've got a feeling that there's still some of the chipsets in there. There is. Good. Okay, so enough messing about already. Let's get over to the crafting table and get the first bits of this done. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance if this turns out to be a long episode, which there is every chance it will do when I don't start off by getting the relevant bits and pieces that I need. So we are going to need some more of the iron plate. And I'm already thinking to myself that what we'll do is we'll grab another bunch of iron and we'll go and pop that into the metal former, because I don't want to run out of iron plates, and I've just got a feeling that we could potentially do that. So let's just pop all that in there, and then we'll pop back over to the crafting table, make the other 2 machine frames, and where are we? So we need another 2 of those. We need to, I thought I'd grabbed more plate than that, but that's fine. There we go. So there's another 2 of those. So that's all we need of that. And then in order to get the advanced casings together, first of all then we are going to need 8 of these carbon plates, which, if you remember from last time, starts off with some coal dust to make some carbon fibers, and then the carbon fibers compress together to make, we make raw carbon mesh, and then, see, it's confusing me already, compressed together into the carbon plates. So we are going to need, so if we need 8 of the, just make sure I'm checking my sums right, if we need 8 of those, that means that we are going to need 8 of those, which means we're going to need 16 of those, which means that we're going to need 64 pieces of coal dust, which we've got here. That's fine. I'm hoping that I've counted that correctly, and like so, and then we can go and throw that into the compressor, and we'll take out the advanced alloy because we're going to need that. I'd love to know where that bat is. And it changes to a wisp, but I don't know why, but I've just got a feeling it's in here somehow. It only seems to be there. And the funny thing is, right, is that I can actually sleep. You know, normally if there's monsters nearby, it'll tell you there's monsters nearby, and then you can't actually sleep. But yeah, that's fine. So we've got our advanced alloy that we need for that. We need to grab ourselves some of the refined iron plates or steel plates, and I think I've got quite a bunch of these over here as well. At least I'm hoping that I have. I thought I had. There we go, refined iron plates. So we've got those. We've got enough of the advanced alloy. We just need that carbon plate, and we can get the 4 corners of the recipe made, and then we can move on to the next bit. Okay, so that is all of the carbon plate. So we'll just get ourselves back over to the crafting table, and we can put those bits and pieces together. Hopefully we can just shift click them in, but as you know, that never normally works for me, but it has done this time. Excellent. So that's the first bit of this. And now we're going to need to grab ourselves some advanced circuits. Now we need 2 for that, and then we need basically 2 of these EV transformers, which are going to require another 2. So that is going to be 4 in total. And then just checking that there isn't anywhere else that is not. So we're going to need, let's just double check that again. We're going to need 4 of the advanced circuits. In order to make the advanced circuits, obviously, we're going to need some electronic circuits, which is just some insulated copper cable, bit of redstone, and you guessed it, some more iron plates. So we're going to grab some rubber. Now, hopefully it's finished. I made a load of this earlier because I know that in sort of completing the recipe, we don't just need it for the copper plate, we need it basically everywhere. So let's go and grab ourselves a bit of copper as well. And I think I put it in here, which I did. Excellent. So we can get a few bits of that made. And we'll have moved a step closer. I think for now we'll just do that much of this, because I certainly don't want to start running out of bits and pieces. And let's just double check what else we need. Some redstone, which we've got, and some iron plates. So we need, let's just, I've gone into the wrong recipe now. So we need 4 of those. So we basically need, I think we've got potentially enough. Yeah, there we go. So there's 4. That's fine. And then we'll just dump the rest of that stuff back into our inventory. And now to make the advanced plates, again, we need more of these basic capacitors, which I planned ahead of time. We need some more redstone chipsets, which we've got. And then we need some of the intricate circuit boards, which I had making in the carpenter, and hopefully they're finished as well, which they have. But we're kind of running out of a little bit of space here, so let's just drop the obsidian in there for now. And in fact, I want to make sure that this keeps going, so I'm going to make a few more of those as well. And let's go and see if we can put the advanced circuits together, or how many of them we can make, and we can work out what we are missing. In fact, there you go. That is 4. That's all we need. Now, I am going to store these bits somewhere. In fact, the chest that we used in the last episode, I think we'll use that. I think we'll use that again. Let's just put all those bits at the top so we know they're out of the way. So there's our advanced circuits. There is our advanced machine frames and, sorry, casings. So we've got those. Now the next thing then that we'll work on is the EV transformers. And in order to get that, if we go down to the lowest level, because this is going to be quite complicated, we need some more of the basic machine frames. So we are going to need basically another 2 of those. And then we are going to need some electronic circuits again. So we're going to need another 2 of those. And then finally, because it's all that my memory will handle, we are going to need some insulated gold cables. So we'll go and grab some gold quickly and get that into the metal former. Okay, so yeah, we're just doing some more plates in there, aren't we? So let's just take that out for now, because I suspect that we're going to need the gold beforehand. And get that doing. And then we go and make ourselves another couple of the circuits that we need, the electronic circuits. And yeah, there's more advanced circuits in this. Let's make another couple of those. In fact, we can only make 1, and that is because we have run out of the insulated cable. So hopefully that has now rectified that. It wasn't the advanced circuits. This is so complicated now. Right, there we go. So I've made too many, but it doesn't matter. We'll certainly not waste those. And yeah, so we're going to need, we've got the gold in there, we've got the rubber, so we can make that. And then the MV transformer, as I say, we've got did we make the casings? I can't remember now. No, we didn't. So let's make the 2 casings for this first of all. So 1, 2, and grab all that out again. And then we'll make we've got I think potentially we got enough for 2 of those. We have, and they don't stack, so that is not really that handy. And then yeah, to finish that off, we are gonna have to go down to the right level, or we forget. So we've got those. We need another couple of those, which we've got. Yeah, so we're gonna need some of the batteries. In order to get that, we're gonna need some pulverized lead and some sulfur, some more of the insulated copper cable, and some bronze item casings. Now, bronze item casings is another item which I've kind of felt as though we had potentially some of that somewhere. I'm not going to mess around with it too much, because I know that I've got some bronze, and we know that we can just throw some of that into in fact, I think our inventory is potentially getting full. So let's just drop some of this into our chest over here. And we'll put in there the electronic circuits that we don't need at the moment, the MV transformers. I don't think we need the lumium again at the moment. That's fine. We'll drop that into there as well. And we're definitely going to need some more of this. So let's just make some of this while we're here. And hopefully that'll be enough now to last us the rest of the episode. But you never know. If we need to do another cut, then we will do another cut. So let's grab some of the bronze. And enough of the gold we'll have, because I think we only need a couple of bits of that anyway. But yeah, we'll grab that out. So we'll turn the gold, first of all, we need to put that into, I think it was extruding mode. So we need a couple of bits of that. And was it not? Was it cutting mode that it needed to be in? I can't actually remember now. I think potentially. Have I done it wrong? I haven't. No, that's cool. So I think actually we only needed a couple of bits of gold cable. So let's actually get on with the bronze. So let's just pop that in there. And I'm actually going to turn that back onto plate mode. I'm actually going to come back when I've got the casings just to save a bit of time. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so a few minutes later, and yeah, I've just put a load of stuff in the chest now. I've grabbed the sulfur dust, we've finished the bronze item casings, and I'm hoping now that we can just pop a few of these bits together. So the batteries, so we need 2 of those to start off with, and that really wasn't a very good start. Let's just put the recipe in there for now. So we need a couple of pieces of that everywhere, that's fine. And we need 2 of those, 2 of those. It's the lead that we're missing because we haven't got that yet. That's fine. We've got that in the pulverizer downstairs. Let's just quickly get down there and grab some of the pulverized lead. A lot of running about in this episode, but back and forward to the various machines, but that's okay. Once we've got this ME system together, we are going to be able to get things so much more organised and so much more automated. And hopefully that's fine. There we go. Now, do these stack? No, of course they don't. So that is the 2 batteries done. And now we've got that. We just need the insulated gold cable. And we'll just grab ourselves a couple of those. And as I say, then we should just be able to actually put this together, which we can't. And why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised indeed? I think it's because things don't necessarily stack. So we've got the electronic circuit, and yeah, we actually needed 2 of those. So there's one. Let's just grab ourselves another one of these. Let's just get that back out again. Let's just grab ourselves another couple of these. And I'm not sure really why that didn't work. That's the gold cable. That's really bizarre. You know what? Let's just do this in my hand inventory just to make life a bit easier. That's really bizarre how I suddenly can't make those. I'm just going to relog and see if that makes any difference. Okay, so yeah, it was user error. I forgot that I actually needed 2 bits of the rubber for each of those. So let's just get the other one of these put together. And we're going to have to do it manually again, but that's absolutely fine. So pop that in there. We need the other one of those, another one of the electronic circuits, and another 2 of those. And do they stack? No, they don't. So that's the HV transformers done. So we're slowly getting there. So now we are going to need, I think it was, yeah, another 2 of these. So we're going to need 2 of these bits, the EV transformers, and that's where the lapis is going to come into play to make the lapatron crystal. Now it's just purely shape crafted, so we're going to need another couple of the advanced circuits each. So I don't think I've done enough of the advanced circuits overall. Some of this lapis lazuli dust and the energy crystal, which is just a compressed energirium dust, which hopefully we can just grab a couple of bits of that and pop it into the compressor. And while I'm waffling away doing other things, that will be busy making. And the sag mill, that's where our lapis dust is. Let's just grab that out and get ourselves back over here. I just want to check how many of the advanced circuits are quite. Yeah, I haven't done enough to complete the task because we need another 2 of those there. But that's fine. We'll be able to complete this task with it. And we need some insulated. Come back out of that. we need some insulated HV cable. So we're going to need 4 bits of that. So just take those out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I kind of feel as though I might run out of rubber after all. So the advanced circuits, we've got that. So we just need to literally to make the crystals. Now, as I say, to make those, we needed this. And hopefully there's one. And it is looking very much as though you can only do one of these at a time, but that's fine because we only needed 2 anyway. And yeah, just grab that. And now we should, he says, fingers crossed, be able to put this together. And for some reason I can't, so let's just do it manually as always. So we need one of those. The advanced circuits, we might as well put all of the advanced circuits in for these, and then the lapis dust. We'll pop that over there. So there's one, and of course they won't stack either if these don't. So let's just try. No, it doesn't want to stack. And now I think we can actually get the EV transformer put together. I don't know why I keep trying to shift click things in, because it really doesn't want to play ball. And the reason being, I think we've now run out of advanced circuits. So let's see what we're missing for advanced circuits. We've got the intricate circuit boards. We've got the, no, it's this that we're missing, the basic capacitors. Can we make any of those? Let's just make a whole bunch of those for now. And let's just double check that we've got enough of the redstone chipsets, which I think we have. We just need 8 of those, which is fine. And we should now be able to put at least one of these together. Why is it always missing something? What are we actually missing here? Let's put these in here. So we've got 2 of those. We've got 2 of those. That is in the middle there. It's one of the normal electronic circuits, which I think, if I remind myself, probably got enough bits to put one of those together. Thankfully we have. Something has gone right today. That's good. And I can't get those out because my inventory is now completely full again. Pop that over there. And now hopefully we can just pop the last one of these together, which we can. Excellent. So let us then put together the EV transformer. Finally. In fact, yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing now. And so I'm having an absolute nightmare with shift clicking stuff in again. And that one. And the advanced circuit, so there's one, and then we just need the other crystal. And what is that now missing? One of these. There we go. Do they stack? No, they don't either. So we've got that. We've got the EV transformers. We're going to need another 2 of the advanced circuits, and then we're going to need this MT core. Now, this requires some irradiant glass panes, which is some reinforced glass, some uranium, and some glowstone dust, and the actual glass itself requires some more advanced alloy and some of the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away, I'm going to get those bits and pieces together, I'm going to make the other 2 advanced circuits that we need, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we've got our 2 extra advanced circuits that we needed, and now we just need to get this MT core made. So first of all, the irradiant glass panes, they require some of this reinforced glass, which hopefully we've got 20 pieces of glass there, so we need 6 of those, and each one of those is going to make 7, so that's fine. So I think actually that is potentially all that we need of that. And then we're going to need some of this irradiant uranium. Now, the way to get that is you need some uranium ingots, a bit of glowstone, and you put that into the assembly table. So we need to get, how many of those now do we need? We're going to need about 12 of those. Oh no, we get 6 panes. So we only need 2 because we only need 6 of those in total. And in order to get uranium ingots, you just basically put some of the crushed uranium into the compressor. At least I hope that's how it's gonna work. And that has run out of power, which, yeah, is never a good thing. So let's just go and grab some more of the coal coke and get that situation rectified. Otherwise, we are not going to be moving any further with this today. And yeah, just pop that in there. And now that will go away. It will carry on doing what it needs to do. As I say, we just need 2 of the uranium ingots. And then we're going to grab some glowstone and we'll put that into the assembly table. In fact, while we're waiting for that, let's just go and grab the glowstone now. And I already know that we're going to need just to drop some stuff off there. And hopefully, yeah, we will have enough glowstone. Let's just turn that all into glowstone pieces for now. Can always use extra glowstone after all. Back over to the compressor, grab another one of the uranium ingots, and then we'll go and pop all of that into the assembly table. And just drop down here, like so. So that is 2 of those, 2 of those, and then we'll just select that. Now, hopefully, this is quite a quick process. Okay, so I did just cut away to just speed that process up a little bit. Okay, so back over to the crafting table again then. And let's just see what we've got now. Now, what we haven't got is a lot of space in here. Again, this has required so many bits and pieces in order to get this episode done already. And I suspect it will need a few more before we're finished. So I think now, we just need a little bit more glowstone. Just a little bit more. Which is fine. I'm not sure what this is going to do for viewing, but this has certainly been a complicated process. Right, fine. So there we go. Let's grab that. We're going to grab 6 pieces of that because that's all that we need. And then in order to finish this off, we're going to need some of these thick neutron reflectors. So we're going to need 2 of those. And each one of those is going to take 5 copper plates. We need 10 copper plates in total, plus another 2 there. So that's 12. We need some more coal dust and some pulverized tin. Now, I've already got some pulverized tin. I think we're just going to need to grab some more of the coal dust, which is a little bit unfortunate because I thought that we'd got everything that we needed. So yeah, give me a minute. Okay, so a few minutes later then, and hopefully we've now got the remaining bits and pieces that we need. So let's just put, just remember how many of these we actually need now. 2, 8, yeah, we need 8 of those, which is fine. That's the exact number, and they don't stack either. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so we'll make 4 first of all, and hopefully we can put one of those together, which we can. That's fine. There's one of those. And yeah, we're going to need some more of the pulverized tin, which I've got to admit, I didn't think that we would. But no, that's fine. And we're going to have to definitely be able to clear some space now. I'm going to have to put those in there for now. And we need another 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to put those in there as well, just for now. And then we need some more of the plates. So we've got the plates. In fact, if we just grab the first 4 of these out, we should be able to put together the first one of these. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. and then just fill in the gaps with plates. So that's one, and then the second one over here. 1, 2, 3. Drop some of that off, and 4, and then hopefully, as I say, we can just drop that one in as well, which we won't just be able to drop it in because they are looking like bits that need charging. So just grab some more of the plate, pop that in there, and then there is our second one of those. Okay, and then finally, we've got all the bits that we need to be able to pop this together, which was some of those down there, one of those, and one of those. So that is our MT core. And now, I believe that we've got everything just to be able to put this molecular transformer together after what seems like an absolute age. And believe me, for me, it has been an absolute age. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. There is our molecular transformer. Excellent. So we are going to put that down, I think, potentially over here near the, over here near the IC2 stuff. And where can we put it? I think actually just here would seem like a good place. And I'm just going to nick this off of here just for now, because I know that we haven't got any of those, and I don't really want to go away and make any of those just at the moment. So there's a bit of wire, there's one of those, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed now that this will actually accept this form of power, which if we just grab that and connect it onto there, I'm not sure that it does. If we put some glowstone in, in fact, it has got some energy. It has actually got some energy in there. And that is going to be quite slow progress. But that will eventually turn out some Solarium pieces. So, the final piece of the puzzle for us today then is going to be to throw on our hazmat suit, which seem to have lost at the moment. Where is our hazmat suit, in fact? I did think that that was over there hanging up, but it seems to have disappeared. What is going on today? Can we just go into the... Okay, well, it is there. It just temporarily seems to have glitched out, but that's fine. I'm often finding that with this pack, certainly that things do that. What I'm going to do, because I know that these don't stack, is I'm just going to put all of that in there for now. I'll keep my sword, and hopefully that will give us enough storage space just to go and grab these depleted uranium rods. And I've put some concrete down here just so it's a bit quicker to get over here, actually, because even with flying, it didn't seem to be that quick. But yeah, the concrete certainly makes a difference. And the moment of truth, do these stack? They do. So I didn't need to drop all that off anyway. That's fine. So we'll grab up all of those, and then we'll go and put those into the thermal centrifuge. And hopefully, before the next episode, we'll have some plutonium. As I say, that will be another step closer towards getting the ME system. And it's always been said that this was quite endgame anyway, so I'm not surprised, to be honest, that it is quite as painful as it has been. And we seem to have lost some textures on here as well, which is a bit odd. I think probably by the time that I log back in again, we won't quite have the same issues that we've been having. So let's pop those in there, and yeah, we're just waiting for the heat to build up. Let me just cut away for a minute and just until the heat's built up, and we'll see if we can get some plutonium. Okay, so this is up to temperature and it's slowly working its way through. So we've got a few of the plutonium pieces, which is absolutely great. And I'm not sure what's happening here, whether or not the fuel rods have really disappeared, but yeah, not too much of an issue if they have. We'll just make some more and we can get the nuclear reactor restocked. And over on the molecular transformer, I really do like this graphic on here, actually. I think that looks pretty cool. If we go in there, we can see that is slowly progressing through and making us some scenarium pieces, which obviously we can then put together to make the full scenarium, and that's going to take a while as well. So guys, I'm going to end the episode there, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got something out of it at least. And if you've liked it, then please drop us a like. It's always, always much appreciated. And until next time, as always, take care. Bye.